1/6 difference, 1/5 difference.
Well, okay, maybe 500% difference, but it depends on how you want to look at it, I guess. So both players deep in thought. Tokido on the left, Xiaohai on the right.
and the staff is like, hey, you guys can play now. And like,
Yeah, I know.
neither of them
They know. They know they can play. It's just you got to think about it. We were just talking about what's on the line here. It's that is a lot of money. It's also a lot of prestige. Both of those things are very much factoring into this.
But can you imagine if Xiaohai can take this in a pool of killer Japanese players right now to be able to go home to China and say that I took this over all these players would be a huge accomplishment for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Xiaohai here from China, Tokido here from Japan. Both players have had a lot of success in other games. This reminds me very much of a certain EVO Grand Finals.
Right. We saw
a couple years ago.
Don't forget that we saw Xiaohai do really well against Daigo. Blew up Daigo's Ryu. He uppercutted through Daigo's fireball like maybe 2 or 3 times. So let's see what kind of adjustments Tokido can make.
Yeah, I would say we're already seeing a different play. Tokido has escaped the corner. He's been more proactive about pressing buttons and about jumping in. Those are things that Daigo rarely did. And that use of the stored charged fireball is something that really very few Ryus did after the first week, but I feel like we're coming back to it now.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the buttons that Tokido's been hitting a little bit better than what Daigo was doing.
Well, he just has more active play. It's not he's walking around, he's walking backwards a lot, but he's not only doing that. There's jumps forward. Even when he is playing this defensive, patient game, there are buttons being hit. You know, there are things that he's doing.
So I has to be careful now, Tokido. Oh wait, never mind. Here comes uppercut and the super, and just like that, Xiaohai should be able to take this first round. No, not quite. Not quite. Oh, wow.
Gutsy.
Shoutouts to, I'm going to quote a favorite New York player here. You know Scare, I know Scare. He got right up there, threw him, and took that first round. Just continuing, trying to apply this offensive pressure to Xiaohai.
Xiaohai is really good. You know, you talked about his reactions. Okay, that's something everybody thinks about Xiaohai for. But his choice of buttons, his whiff punishes are they're some of the best. They really are. And that's something that comes in if you have good reactions, of course. But on top of that, you need to be in the right spot. Okay? You can't do that from anywhere. And he is consistently in the right spot on screen to make those happen.
Oh, and there's that uppercut to go right through the fireball. Beautiful stuff from Xiaohai, recognizing that he was within range. And Tokido even tried to back up a little bit to get out of that range.
Yeah, it's tough. A lot of range on that Dragon Punch.
Yeah, that roundhouse uppercut, that roundhouse cannon spike goes ridiculous distances.
I do think it's important to see Tokido fighting. You know, again, there's a lot of patience, there's a lot of moving backward, but he's picking good times to throw fireballs, good times to jump. He is not keeping it easy. Wow,
ooh,
roundhouse.
Just goes into the knee below. Oh no, he missed! And Tokido with the presence of mind, the quick rise, but then he drops his combo.
I wonder if he thought he's on the opposite side?
Yeah, could have been. Ooh.
Any hit could do it. Tokido could confirm into super. And Xiaohai, look, there's the time's running out. 12 seconds left. Oh, EX is gone.
Wow, and a trade, I believe that. Was that standing light kick or standing medium kick that he traded with? Whatever it was, that was ridiculous. And Xiaohai taking first game. Remember, the winner of this is guaranteed to play tomorrow in the Grand Finals.
Yeah, tomorrow we are doing the Grand Finals at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You will want to tune in for that. It's going to be one of these two.
That's right. And it will be on this stream as well,
yep.
This same stream.
Round one.
Xiaohai on the right. Looked good.
Fight.
One player side.
Yeah, I remember when this game first came out, I really felt like Ryu had an advantage over Cammy. And I still felt that way even pretty recently, but watching the way Xiaohai is playing this match,
yeah.
I don't think so anymore.
If you're consistently in exactly the right place on screen and consistently have the greatest reactions on Earth, it seems like it's a pretty doable matchup.
If you play the match perfectly.
Yeah, if you're a robot, it's
ridiculous player. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. No pressure. No.
Not on him. I mean, not by the way Xiaohai is playing. He doesn't feel any pressure. He's been doing everything so well. See, now he's trying to outrange sweep. I feel like it's how he's playing. trying to be outside of anything that Tokido can do, can get things
no.
going, but
Missed
not
conversion, yeah.
Yeah, you think he was looking for the hit confirm there? Was that the goal?
Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, no one's actually hit confirming one crouching medium kick into drill. So there are ways to trip them up. You know, if you crouch at the last second, or if it just looks like you did something.
Wow, he got baited, or I don't know, gave into something there, but it was a costly mistake.
Ow.
Very costly mistake.
God, so much, and that's a stun. And there it is, Tokido gonna take this one with a perfect building meter for the phantom meter counter.
Yeah. I almost feel that for Xiaohai, you just got to think of that round as a wash. Okay, you made one error, you did a Dragon Punch when you shouldn't have, right? Everything else was, you can't get too upset about it, right? You might have the inclination to think, wow, I can't believe he dealt all that damage and I died instantly.
Right.
Like you can't give in to that. It was a bad intended reaction or read or something. And okay, lesson is trying to make that mistake again.
In most situations, thanks to 900 health, if your opponent has a V-trigger and a full meter, if you win an uppercut, yeah, you're pretty much dead when you're canceled. So, because that's going to be a crush counter combo, and potentially V-trigger cancel into like some craziness. And Tokido didn't even have a V-trigger cancel in that combo and still did like, I swear it was like 600 damage.
Again, the mistake. Very uncharacteristic of Xiaohai, who I think of as having some of the best reactions in any fighting game. But in this set, for whatever reason, there have been 3 times when they've been costly errors where he's been looking for the confirm or looking for the reaction, and it hasn't been there.
Wow, he was crouching. Was he trying for an autocorrect uppercut? Didn't quite work out. Here we go, Tokido just playing very patient. Wow, gets the overhead, not enough to kill. And now here comes EX. No EX uppercut. He wants to save the meter, potentially.
I think that Xiaohai was trying to bait a Dragon Punch, but even if that had come, there would have been super out of it, and he would have died. The stand jab, the range is not very good. It is very fast.
Yeah.
But it was the right call.
I mean, look, if they traded, the priority would have given it to Cammy. Wow. And look at that. Almost half-life on just that, on just uppercut in the super.
Second time that exact thing happened where there was a super, and then immediately after Xiaohai jumped, and immediately after Tokido had to stand around house anti-air.
Yeah.
Xiaohai has to be very clear about not getting into those traps.
Oh, man. Did you see how long he walked back and forth and still got the uppercut on that fireball?
It's great to have those reactions, but I do wonder if he's being too insistent about them, and if that's part of why he's been making those errors.
Right.
You know, I wonder if he's just paying too much attention to that side of the game.
Yeah, that problem is if you're get too obsessed with trying to uppercut through fireballs, your footsie game is gonna get really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the V-trigger one. Oh, nice. That's beautiful. Oh, only one hit. If he had just done short Tatsu, that might have actually killed. Oh boy.
Xiaohai lives.
Gets out of there with the. Oh, what? That's just.
I don't know.
That was not supposed to be an uppercut.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not.
You win.
There it is, Tokido now, after a great first game from Xiaohai, Tokido's up 2-0.
And part of that is Tokido playing well, and the other part is something's going on with Xiaohai. The reactions haven't been there, the execution has had issues, and I'm not sure what the deal is because those are 2 of his strengths.
Yeah, again, I feel like, I think you hit the nail right on the head. He's getting a little too obsessed with this little uppercut through the fireball thing. And so you see how he's just walking at that one range, and he's not really being threatening. Tokido doesn't have to worry about anything. He's just trying to find the right time to throw fireballs. That's it. Oh, here we go. That's a proper confirm. But wow, Tokido just ending that right away with a wake-up uppercut. Nope, not a second one. Gets out of the corner, but immediately thrown right back in.
It's very active defense by Tokido. He's jumping well. He's pressing buttons well. Attacking at just the right time. Oh, this time he didn't.
Yeah, he's going to get the stun off of that. So here we go. Xiaohai taking the first round of game 4. This is 4 out of 5.
That game, or that round, I should say, was definitely stronger. He had the reactions he's looking for. On top of that, everything else just seemed to go better. It seemed like when he's reacting better, maybe he's just feeling better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of what we've always talked about, how sometimes he seems like the best player in the world, and then sometimes he doesn't, right? And it could just be one of those situations where if he's just feeling it, But again, maybe I think outside of, wow, okay, yeah, see, he doesn't look like he's trying to go for crazy uppercuts through fireballs outside of not true block situation.
Oh, nice. Tokido
okay.
gets some damage and out of the corner.
Try to go for the frame trap, the meaty with the background house. Oh no, uppercut. Good patience from Tokido, not hitting any buttons.
Tokido is very dangerous, though. If he can find even a stand medium kick and confirm it,
Yep.
might be able to end the round or be very close at least.
Standing medium kick right now is the scariest button that Ryu has.
Yeah, could be V trigger cancel, could be right into super afterward.
Oh, he tried to go in, didn't get the combo, and again not the combo, no confirm. He's gonna get the knockdown, and the juggle. Xiaohai is tying it up 2-2. Who's gonna be playing in grand finals tomorrow? It's one of these two players, and we're coming down to the last game.
To Xiaohai's credit, I thought he looked much better in that game. The things that were going wrong in the last two were not as big a problem. I want to give a lot of credit to Tokido, but at the same time, I do feel that the reason it's 2-2 is that in 2 games, we've seen top-level Xiaohai, and in 2 games, we've seen Xiaohai make some errors.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like it's largely on the strength of that.
Fight.
Oh wow, Tokido just getting caught by the V skill. I wonder if he went for a parry or something.
Now, are we going to see the different style from Tokido? Will he move forward more? Will there be more active play?
Oh, looks like he's playing. Oh, no uppercut.
No, could have been dive kick. Would have taken a risk on the uppercut.
True.
Definitely active stuff. I mean, it's, as we've been saying, it is active defense.
I think Tokido maybe should throw a few more fireballs because, like I said, I don't think Xiaohai is trying to look to uppercut through him as much as he used to.
Well, he's definitely trying to EX drill him. That's
Yeah,
for sure. Okay,
but
EX hooligan
that's a
this
much
time.
easier reaction,
Yes.
and you get her to spend meter, and
Yes.
it doesn't give you as much. You know, it's not as much damage. Oh, that's the second time he's done that.
I think it's the 3rd time, actually.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, but only sweep at that range. No
Yeah.
super yet. And he's been making these held fireballs count. Oh, but medium kick takes it, and Xiaohai played great in that round. What do you know? He's at match point.
Round 2.
Is he going to be able to get to play tomorrow in the grand finals? Or is Tokido going to make a comeback in these 2 rounds? And what a jump timing. Gets under, tries to bait out an uppercut from Tokido, no dice. Again, no parries from Tokido.
Tokido really just hoping, I think, that Xiaohai will make more errors. That was a huge part of why he got those 2 games, and unfortunately for him, there's not a ton that he can do to force that.
Ooh, but that was too far. Challenging after that dive kick, gets the toss up, and uppercutting right in the middle. Brave stuff from Xiaohai.
Oh,
He
the
gets
jump
the
timing.
in.
Stand jab, wake up. They both whiffed it.
And this time Xiaohai gets the throw, just a couple of mix-ups left. Great block from Tokido, and knows that that's safe. Didn't try to hit any buttons afterwards. I'm not sure what Tokido's supposed to do. Oh, he's going to confirm
it
the super.
For, I guess. He's looking for exactly that kind of thing. Tokido can now move forward. No, he goes back to this. The defense. He's hoping to catch something. And that was exactly what Xiaohai wanted. He is in grand finals. We'll see him tomorrow. Xiaohai, 3 of those games, he just looked great.
That's
2
right.
games, not so much. And when we see him in grand finals tomorrow, for his sake, it's going to have to hope that it's the 3 and not the 2. But
Yeah.
really, I mean, he looked fantastic in those games that he won. On Tokido's side, especially after those 2 games where Xiaohai kind of had some errors, it seemed like Tokido was hoping that there would be more of that, and that
Right.
his game plan at times became a little bit less active. You know, I feel like he was looking for something to take advantage of rather than looking to create something.
Right. And you know, when like I said, at some point in time, it looked like Xiaohai said, you know what, I got to stop thinking about uppercutting through these fireballs as much. And Tokido still looked like he was worried about that, and Xiaohai had changed his game. I think if Tokido had gone back to a little more aggressive fireball game and maybe just try to bait Xiaohai into uppercutting through one again and building Xiaohai's confidence in that, maybe he might have gotten caught up in that game again.
Interesting.
You know? So unfortunately for Tokido, Xiaohai has moved on. He's in grand finals again. We are playing that tomorrow.
It's on the big stage. There's going to be a lot of folks watching that one.
That's right. But let's take another look at that match between Xiaohai and Tokido with the Score Esports replay.
This one was really close. A lot of back and forth. These guys, obviously, two of the more evenly matched players in this tournament. Early on mistake from Xiaohai. The mistakes would actually continue after eating this big stun. And the question was, is Xiaohai perhaps fatigued? Did he spend himself already this weekend after taking that next level tournament? We got our answer pretty soon after this moment. He stays persistent. He throws away that fatigue, and he comes right back at Tokido, staying persistent with those cannon strikes, and now he's able to turn the game back into his favor. Small mistake right there. Had he gotten the cannon strike that he would have wanted, he still would have been able to take out Tokido. Great rally from Xiaohai, great persistence. He's already got one tournament under his belt this weekend. He's very, very close to taking another. Back to you, boys.
Thanks, Bubba.
Yeah, on a couple of great jump